Hello everyone. Well, YouTube, what is up? I am Shunrin. I would say aka the freaking Iron Man, but you know, I'm not actually playing Minecraft today. As you can see, I am playing Path of Exile. And I'm here with my two good friends, XavierMcMage and ClydeBarbarian, as you would know them from previous vids if you've seen them. What is up, guys?
A direction relationally opposite to the nearest large body of mass.
I knew you were going to drop that. I knew it. I knew it. I'm a friggin' psychic fortune teller. Maybe I should play a witch.
Burner!
Burner, that's right. Ah, God. So I decided we'd branch out a little bit, doing Minecraft pretty hardcore all the time, and I've suddenly gotten an itch to play a few other things. I've decided to record all the things, all the days, for all the time, forever and ever, amen. So I think my YouTube channel is just going to end up popping up with new lines of various types of games. Probably starting from today forth, I'll be playing random things and recording it, because why the hell not? And I'll have, you know, just a different section for each game. I think it sounds like a pro plan to me. What do you guys think? Sound good? I don't care what your opinion is on that. It's my channel. So, Clyde, tell me some class stuff.
Well, there's 6 of them. I assume that's fairly obvious. And
No
I don't
kidding.
Know where you're at. Are you staring at the
I'm staring at the
login
character
screen
creation screen. I'm right at the character creation screen. It says enter your pick a class and enter your name. I already entered my name. I might change the name if it's taken,
Okay.
you know. How it goes.
Basically, there are 6 classes, obviously, and each of them is a variation on the 3 stats: strength, dex, and intelligence. There are 3 primary classes, I guess you could call them, that deal with only one statistic primarily. And then 3 hybrid classes that deal with 2 statistics. Starting from the... actually, I guess I should actually get into the game myself here. Starting for the primary classes, we've got the Marauder, who
Don't
is
you guys just love his teacher voice?
We have the Witch, who is intelligence-based, and we have the what's her face, Ranger, who is dex-based. Now, bear in mind, hybrid and primary is just kind of an easy designation. In actuality, any class can focus on any stat and do excellently at anything they choose to do, due to the passive system. But each class has a significant advantage in getting certain things, like the Marauder is better at getting strength-based stuff and 1 or 2-handed damage type stuff, because there's a lot of it over on his side of the passive skill tree. We'll get to that later, though. Of the hybrid classes, the Shadow is a dex and intelligence based, the Templar is intelligence and strength based, and the Duelist, last one left obviously, is strength and dex based.
Jeez. So teacher mode.
Your starting class also determines what kind of quest rewards you get, which gems and skills are easily available.
I love your teacher mode voice, it's so funny.
Okay.
Not.
Hey, you asked for it.
I did, and I'm not trying to make fun of you. It's very useful for times like this, because I pretty much, my plan is to grab something and roll with it, and if it's bad, sandbag the team, and if it's good, then pwn everything and carry the team. So it's actually good for me to hear this stuff. Xavier pasted me a link earlier. I'm like, I don't know the classes, and he's like, fixed, and pasted me a link, and I was like, I don't have the attention span for that. So, you know, I do need what you're doing. I did ask for it, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to
basically the
crack jokes.
The short version is, whatever you want to do, any class can do it. Some classes do it slightly better than others.
Okay. So, Xavier, you said you were
Like, if
going
you
to play...
want to be a... Never mind.
Be a what?
Marauder. Want to play around with the smashy guy, see how that turns out.
That's the giant Jamaican dude?
I was born to fight,
Yes.
Yep.
raised to defend my tribe.
He has a hammer.
Now, I have been taken from my people, chained and
He has
exiled
been taken
by
from his
cowards who
people,
fear death.
shamed, and smashing himself in the head with his hammer for no reason.
I do not fear him.
Maybe that's why he looks
I
like he's
see
had a
him
nose
in the
broken
eyes
one
of
too
the
many
men and
times.
beasts that I killed.
Smack,
I
smack.
feel them traveling beside me to this new land, this Rayclast. He will
Oh my
take me
god,
to
okay,
the
back up,
ancestors'
go away. I
realm.
can't listen to you anymore. What are you going to play, Clyde?
Something that you don't.
Oh, good. I get second pick then. Not that it matters really if what you're saying is accurate and all that kind of good stuff. Are all these locked? Is this kind of like Diablo 3 and such that every every character or every class, quote unquote, is the gender and race you're looking at?
Yes.
Sad panda.
Yes. There are only two things with tits.
Well, tits win all, so you know.
A simple job, I was told. Silence a big mouth,
You know,
get a big payment. And no
I don't want to be the giant Jamaican
Can't
dude,
own a life. Not a deer's, not a rabbit's, and not.
and I don't want to be an old man, and I don't want to be a Twinkie-looking spinny dude, which totally rules out the Shadow and the Duelist. They both look like the Shadow and the Duelist, dude. They look like they're about to walk off to a closet together somewhere. I'm not gonna lie. Look at the pants on him.
Am I supposed to bear such insults?
Oh my
simply
God.
Because of his high birth?
At least he has pants.
Well, so does Shadow. So does the Shadow. He just doesn't have a shirt. Man. Oh, this is brutal. And I'm not gonna play the witch because I'm terrible at that kind of stuff. So I guess through process of elimination, I'm a ranger. Fantastic.
Every soul has a birth-given right to live however they will.
Well, that leaves two of the three primary classes. Should I play a witch then?
I don't care what you play.
I assume
So-
we're doing Anarchy League.
That's what it had me listed on. I didn't know you could change it.
You can change it by clicking the League button.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I didn't change it, so yeah, I'm in Anarchy League. Apparently, I am a dying exile. Do we do the beginning little intro thing on our own, or do I wait for you guys? What's the deal?
I believe you have to do it on your own, but I'm not certain of that.
Oh, I just came right up out of the water. Maybe I just didn't see myself. Maybe I'll have to look at the video. It looked to me like I sprung up out of the water out of nothing. That's funny. Dying
You're
exile.
all made it? They dumped 24 of us exiles off that ship. Guess that makes us the lucky ones. Luckier than this poor bastard beside me. At any rate. Splinter sticking out of me? Missed all the important bits.
It's all the important bits.
I saw smoke at those ruins at the beach.
Ah.
Go get some help. And on my chest.
Missed all the important bits. Whoa. That's a bad time.
That's definitely the bad touch.
A zombie jumped out of nowhere. He needs an adult. He needs an adult. Alright, need to run off over here before something decides to jump out and bite my nipples off.
Well, we now have a party.
Thurger? Who's Thurger?
Xavier.
Yo.
Oh. I was like, who's this dude, and how did I join a party without clicking anything? How did I join a party without clicking anything?
I think you had to have clicked something because I invited you to the party.
I didn't click anything. I was shooting zombies.
You have no choice in the matter. You are now in a party.
I guess. Do you even party, bro?
All the party, all the time.
Alright. Shoot some scorpions here. Let me ask you a question. How does shooting a scorpion do jack? I mean, it's an arrow, and it's got a carapace that arrow should just skip right off. Don't ask questions.
You're a really good shot.
I guess.
It has eyes.
There's no time to explain. Get in the van.
That's something. If I'm such a good shot, then why do my arrows keep going wide every now and again? You can see it, like, I like games that do that. The graphics are visually such that, like, if you have a character that is ranged in some fashion, you know, you like, and you miss, even though you click directly on your target, and you roll a miss, right? Like, there's a miss chance in the game, and you roll a miss. So graphically, your weapon or your arrow or your projectile or whatever goes wide. I like graphics to do that. But just to throw sand in the face of your joke there, if I'm such a good shot, why does that happen?
I'm still breathing. That's it.
You're a great shot, accuracy % of the time.
I leveled and she said I'm still breathing. Oh, that's funny. Where am I and what am I even doing? I have no mini-map. I don't know where I am and what's going on.
You could try pressing tab.
Doesn't do anything.
You must have rebound your key then.
I can't rebound my key.
Oh, you know, under escape, options, input. And remember that we played this a long time ago?
Yeah, once many moons in a
Which
land
is why I
far,
was able
far
to
away.
invite you to my party without adding to my friends list first.
Yeah. Yeah, I played once briefly, like many moons ago. This game recently, for those of you who don't know, watching on the YouTubes, this game is recently in open beta. It was in closed beta for a long time, and Clyde found it, and we rolled with it for a little while. And by we, I mean him, because he got into closed beta and I didn't. Or something like that. I don't remember exactly how it worked. Maybe he didn't get into the closed beta. But they had an open beta weekend during the closed beta, and we played during that weekend. So I got, like, I don't know, 8 or 10 hours of playing this. I don't remember jack. So for all intents and purposes, I am brand new to this. Yeah, I don't see anything bound to tab in here. What am I looking for? Is there a map of some kind? Mini-map overlay, something? Options, open ladder.
Yeah,
open,
it would be some kind of overlay.
Panel, social panel,
Open,
ladder
close the
panel.
map.
Open, close, oh.
Right above all the panels.
Num 8.
Don't ask me, it's your keyboard.
Ah. I probably rebound these to work with my mouse that has 900,000 buttons.
What, 9,000?
Yeah. The amount of buttons on my keyboard. The amount of buttons on my mouse are over 9,000. I really hate this when I play a game like once or twice early on, and I kind of know what I like to have my stuff bound to, like in general for different types of games, whether it's a action RPG or real-time strategy or whatever the deal is, whatever the kind of game is. I kind of have a comfortable medium that I tend to put my bound my buttons to in general, where I like to put things sort of here and there. And then if I play a game that I haven't played in a long time, I have to go figure out where my buttons were bound to. And I have to trust myself that I put them somewhere I'm going to like them to be, but I have to relearn where they were, and it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Walk into the game. I have no memory of this place.
Yeah, I don't. I vaguely recall shooting stuff in the face. That's really about it. Oh my god, what's that? Oh, dick. That's a bad time. He looks like he wants to not use lube. He's coming for me. Oh no. I'm a ranger. I'll just kite him forever and a day. That looks like a good plan.
Probably a wise idea.
Seems to be working out pretty solidly for me. He is slow as dirt.
Not so slow if you're playing a melee character, though.
Actually, he's very slow. He's staying in one spot for me.
I don't see how he's not dead already, because I'm running a few feet away and then shooting him in the ball sack. No, seriously, I've got a quiver load of arrows sticking out of his groin. I'm not kidding.
I think he's a zombie and therefore doesn't care.
I guess that
Yeah, he doesn't
explains
need
it.
his ball sack anymore.
Yeah. Enter town for my reward. Oh, the skill tree. Oh my god. Holy dick. This skill tree is...
Welcome to Path of Exile.
Oh my god. This is nuts. How do you even... What do you... Oh my god. I don't have words.
I can sum up your choices very easily. Do you want to shoot things, or do you want to dodge things?
Or...
Well, yeah. The first 2 points. Do you want to shoot things faster, or do you want to dodge things?
I'm all for attack speed. I like attack speed and accuracy. Those are fun.
Think of that way.
Those are a fun time. And then I can come back and dodge things later.
Yeah, if you want. The passive skill tree is absolutely the most fun thing about this game, because there's so many builds you can choose to do. I don't know if you're still on the screen, but looking around you can see all sorts of shiny things all over the skill tree.
Oh, I'm still in it. Plus 10 to dex, Jesus.
Oh, that's... If you go a little ways down the evasion side of things, there's a giant green plus. Mouse over that one.
Holy tits, sweet mother of God.
Are you planning to use ranged weapons or stabby weapons?
I don't really want to do range. I've never really enjoyed range, and if what you're saying is true about the being able to do whatever as whatever class, I kind of... Not gonna lie, I kind of would almost rather stab things for lots of damage and run away. Perfect aim.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't help me with that at all.
Probably
Oh,
not.
it looks
Well,
delicious. Greater
no.
impact, 24% increase
But if you-
physical.
If you go a little down on the left of those, you'll see there's a Heart of the Panther and Weapon Artistry. That's your one-handed line.
I don't see where you're looking at.
Okay, start from your attack speed one, go right, and then follow down.
Oh, yeah, there we are. Holy dick! 30% critical multiplier.
That's critical damage multiplier.
Still.
And one of the things that you have to remember is that these percentages are off of the base. So you have a base 150%. That does not make it 180. That makes it an extra 30% of 150.
Yeah, I get that.
But still, yes, they're wonderful.
I like how it says an 8% increase attack speed, period, not with bows and shootiness, so I'm definitely going to click that.
Indeed.
And then the next one is 12% increased accuracy rating, again, with weapons, period. Damn. Just damn.
There's a lot of awesome to be found.
I'm liking this so far. I didn't really believe you that I was gonna, but I'm almost, yeah.
I may or may not spend... I may or may not typically spend about 3 hours mucking about with skill trees, you know, when I go to create characters here.
I may need to look through the talent stuff a little more off camera.
Indeed.
Are you guys inside here already, just waiting on my slow ass? Is that what's happening right now? Okay, I'm entering town now.
I'm still wading through the passive tree myself, so not missing much.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's because you've been playing this game for eons already.
Indeed.
I've seen you before, back in Aurea.
I've seen you before, back in the closed beta.
As gamekeepers. Lead as a fox you were,
Indeed.
even with that leg of prize venison over your shoulder.
I see we are all
From
thoroughly
what I
and
saw
well
you do to
equipped
Philip,
with pots
you've
on our
gone even
heads.
faster since then.
On that note, I'm going to go grab something to
Vanessa,
drink.
and I suppose I should thank you for ridding us of that putrid giant. I hope your speed never fails you, Ranger. It's all that stands between you and death here in Rayclast. Lion-Eye's watch isn't much, but it's ours. We could use you here, while you live.
While I live.
Should you wish to venture out, do just one thing for me. Out on the coast, amongst the wrecks, there must be a ship's medicine chest. I have many to care for, and there's only so much I can do with herbs and seawater.
Time to sell off junk. I like it. My shit-ass iron hat seems to be just as equivalent to my shit-ass iron hat, so I'll sell that too. Hey Xavier,
What's up?
what do you use for your weaponry type stuff as Mr. Giant Jamaican?
I'm gonna go on probably one-handed maces and a shield.
So you
Shield
probably
that
don't want
focuses
this.
on armor.
So you probably don't want this yellow unidentified corroded two-handed blade that I found.
Nah.
Talking about unidentified things, are you familiar with the currencies in here, Shinrin?
No.
Okay. So when you sell a magic or rare or better item, you can get two different kinds of currency depending on whether it's identified or unidentified. If you sell it unidentified, you get transmutation shards, which can turn into orbs of transmutation. If you sell it identified, you get alteration shards, which turn into orbs of alteration.
Be careful.
Depends on what you want.
So selling unidentified is good.
Both are good. Orbs of alteration can be used to buy better currencies. Orbs of transmutation are invariably useful early on. And they're also used to buy currencies.
What's it take to identify an item?
A scroll of wisdom, of which you should have started with at least 4.
I have 3.
3 or 4. Well, there you go.
And next to that, I'm selling this thing unidentified. I don't even care.
Okay.
Not a single fuck given this day. Or any day. My box is empty.
Xavier, do you want a shield charge gem for later, or do you have one?
I'm sorry, what was that again?
Would you like a shield charge gem?
I have one floating around.
Okay.
Oh hey, Mr. Giant Jamaican, you said one-handed maces? I got one that's one-handed mace, 5 to 8 damage, 10% increased elemental damage, 2 sockets, 2 green sockets. Does that interest you at all, or is that just junk that I picked up?
It's basically just junk. I have something that's basically similar.
Okay.
I went ahead and set the loot to permanent. So if you see something with kind of goldish lettering drop, it's yours. Pick it up. Unless I'm mistaken, the rest of the stuff is all free for all, so.
I think you should set the loot to all Shun.
Yeah, good luck with that.
A ravishing ranger, relegated to rot in Rayclast. That's the first line of the poem, right in there.
A ravishing ranger, relegated to rot in Rayclast. I already don't like this guy.
The name's Beston, captain of the good ship Merry Go. Unless my Merry Go.
His next line was easy girl. You could skewer a bloke with a look like that. I'm glad he knows I don't like him already.
There's an island, a hop, skip, and a wade offshore of the Terraces. That's where my Merry
armored
Go
characters are
went
slower than
round.
unarmored ones.
Watched the locals spit roast the ship's doctor, but his medicine chest.
You guys are just
was
running in
still
circles
there,
waiting for my slow
amongst
ass,
the
aren't you?
splinters and bones. He didn't have
Indeed.
anything Nessa might need.
She's got
Dr.
sticks and
Shaky
she's
had
chasing
something
me.
with a scalpel and even worse with a
Hey.
sword. But he knew his apothecary.
Surprise about
Surprised
sex.
to shaky hands, if you ask me. Aaron, the Merry Goat's cook, washed up on the rocks over yonder. Dead as a doornail he was. Buried him myself. Then, a few days later, I see him on the beach.
My spot.
A little worse for wear, but
Chased you out with my
upright,
sticks.
shuffling about. full of disturbing surprises, this Rayclast.
I clicked on the thing that says drowned dead, and he says like he buried this guy, and the guy gets up and is walking around shambling around later, and then his only comment is, disturbing place of surprises this is. He says in a completely flat deadpan voice, like the dead rising didn't bother him in the least. I'd shit a brick, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, to be
Poor
fair,
Nessa.
he's seen quite a bit.
Not even a mother herself, and yet she
She's been here a
cares
little
for us
longer
all.
than we have.
And what a sickly, pathetic brood we are. May she live to have her own family, a real family. If anyone deserves that, Nessa does.
Can I help? Bestel slipped towards belly opening the rocks.
Can I help? Oh, you can help.
Says, the pirates took what they wanted. The scavengers took the rest. Tartley pulled Bestel from some hideaway in the wreckage. The only one on board to survive. Whether the ordeal turned his mind, or whether it's just his nature, Bestel sails on a different course to the rest of us.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna record this one solid block of recording and cut it up later. I don't want to have to pause and check video all the time. Alright, what am I gonna talk to?
Where'd you learn to fight like that?
This one gives you loot.
We exiles have no history. Dominus took it from us the moment his blackguards dumped us in the water. Just live or die now. Here, have one of these. And no need to thank me. I'm thinking of myself and the others here. The longer we fighters live, the longer everyone lives.
Oh, sweet. So, Clyde, want another monologue? Let's hear about gems. You're like an interactive tutorial guide. I like it.
Well, let's see here. To start with, there's obviously 3 kinds of gems, one for each stat. And they're, of course, colored red for strength, blue for intelligence, and green for depth. Gems have to be equipped in your armor to do any good and to gain experience. Gems can gain experience and level up the skill, making it do more damage, sometimes cost more mana, or do extra things. There are, in addition to the 3 attributes of gems, there are 2 types of gems. There's the skill gems and then the support gems. Support gems modify skill gems that they are linked to in various ways. We won't be seeing any of those until we're probably about level 12, 15, somewhere in there. Without
Walls of this
skills
old ruin.
or skill gems, you
Thine
can't
eyes
actually use
watch.
any skills, because that is
Defensible
entirely
enough
where you
for
get
the
them
few
from.
stout, well-armed veterans.
My recommendation to you
What
is
have
to
I
pick
got?
up something melee
Starving
oriented, since you want to go
exiles
stab
with
things in the
clubs
face.
and rusted dirks. Still, there's
Or
the
you should
weight.
have a dual strike
Piece of
or
locomotive. Couldn't use
maybe
it till I
Viper Strike?
found another
Forgot.
one out in the mud flats under a rower's nest. Step on that one and you're back here in a flash. Though I spill my lunch every time I use the damn thing. The Eternal Empire has some right nasty leftovers. Whether it's something in the air or in the water, no one stays
Yeah,
dead
slept
in
bad.
Belfast.
Alright.
Not for thirsty. It'll take a little while, but sooner or later corpses wake up and go looking for breakfast. Pistol's a strange fish. Best taken salted. That hat he wears? Plucked it right off the real captain's head. Captain didn't mind. Generous fella. Had given the rest of himself to the scavengers already. Nessa's the best of us.
Nessa's
Not
the
one of Dominus's
best.
exiles.
Everybody's all like,
I
Nessa! Oh my god,
She
Nessa.
keeps us from losing what's left of our minds. Salem's sweet tongue sang it right.
Got a problem with
The
Nessa?
fairest flowers bloom in the foulest places.
No, I'm just starting to think that at nighttime when the city gates close, there's like an orgy and Nessa's right at the middle of it.
Would not surprise me.
Alright, I'm finally done. Can start, you know, working our way out of here before Xavier passes out on us. If you socket a gem, does it stay socketed permanently forever, or can you pull it out of its socket later?
You can right-click to pull them out of the socket.
Oh, delicious. So I should probably equip all these things right now.
Probably. Assuming you like actually having your skills available.
Alright. So how do I,
The first 2 skill gems you equip are automatically bound to your right mouse button and middle mouse button.
I see
you
that.
can click on them to change where they're bound.
Alright, I've got 2 shivs and a tin plate on my head. I'm ready to go. Wrap my head in aluminum foil, all set.
Out to the terrace as we go.
High class armor resistance, that aluminum foil wrap.
I've not seen a wilderness like
You have
this
no
before.
idea.
There'll be some dark days ahead.
Okay, I'd say ladies first, but I say the guy with the shield goes first.
Yeah, stabby stab. Stabby 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 stab.
There's a portal scroll bound to somebody here. Ah, got it.
Should I bother picking up crappy whites?
I do to some degree. Usually I look for things that say superior and yoink them. And there's a reason for that. If you sell a item that has a quality of 20% base, then you get a special item, depending on what that item you sold is. Or you can sell a bunch of items that add up to 40% and get the same item. But the rest of these crappy whites, only if you want scrolls of identification. That's all they sell for.
So if everything sells for scrolls, then that means you're basically selling on, or that means you're basically using your money to identify stuff directly instead of paying somebody for it.
Indeed.
It's like
Welcome
it's
to a world without currency, which
it's
actually
like
makes
it's
sense.
It's like it's a barter system or something.
The worms will have to wait a bit longer for this meal.
You know, with you two around, I don't feel like I'm doing much. Maybe I'll just watch.
Here, Shun. Fire bad.
I have no idea what I'm clicking on.
Come click on the boss instead.
I could be stabbing Thurger in the face for all I know.
I think I was smashing you in the face too.
Medium mana flask. I dropped a jerkin back here for you, Shun, since you're the dex-based type.
I don't want you jerking me.
Go jerk yourself. Orbital bombardment.
Oh yeah, these potions refill themselves. I remember that. Hey, why is my health globe turning blue from the right side over? What's that all about?
That would be your energy shield. The mechanic that one of the mechanics that they added this game. When you have armor that has an energy shield on it, it's basically like a self-restoring shield.
So it's hacks?
When you don't take damage, yes. When you don't take damage for a few seconds, it begins to restore on its own.
So it's hacks.
Yes. People like the Witch, who aren't exactly the most hale and healthy people around, it's your best friend. As in, I went to the vendor and sold all of my armor stat stuff for things with energy shields.
So like me, I just thought my health globe was freezing and I was about to freeze to death.
There's a hidden warmth mechanic.
Yeah,
we need to monitor that, otherwise we'll die of exposure.
A hidden what?
It's a hidden troll mechanic.
Oh. I'm sour about those hidden troll mechanics.
Have a level there, Thurger.
Absolutely no idea where we're going. I'm just basically following you guys blindly.
I recommend you use... But I'm not your real dad, so...
Recommend I what?
Use a healing potion like you did.
Sad thing is, bro, you'd have probably made a better dad than my dad. Which is saying something because I really don't relish the thought of being related to you in any fashion.
Sorry, couldn't talk, was busy cleaning up the vomit in my mouth.
I'm just gonna follow the big bashy guy with the shield. That seems like a pro-life choice to me.
About a dozen monsters left.
Scroll back there for someone.
Okay, we'll check this. Thank you. I leveled. Woohoo, it's for me.